We are starting a brand new unit today, and that is Unit 3. It's all about fractions and decimals. But before we dive in, let's have a little practice with reading large numbers. What is this number? Read it aloud. 96,467. Excellent. And the next one? 83,050. 83,050. $12,006. 12,006. Here's a big one. 403,591. 403,591. 840,302. 840,302. And the last one, 600,070. Well done. Now that we've had a little practice with our mental math, let's keep going with our thinking caps. Two brothers go to lunch and share 3 8-inch pizzas equally. Equally means the same. They get the same amount of pizza. How much pizza does each brother get? Be prepared to share a drawing you could use to solve the problem. Let's think about this. Two brothers go to lunch and share 3 8-inch pizzas equally. How much pizza does each brother get? Let's start with thinking, is there enough for each brother to get one whole pizza? If there are 3 pizzas, is there enough for each brother to get one whole pizza? If we draw 3 pizzas, there's 1, 2, 3. 3 pizzas. I know those look delicious. And I'm also going to draw my 2 brothers. There's brother 1 and brother 2. Is there enough for each brother to get at least 1 pizza? Yes, there is. That brother's going to eat this pizza. Let's call it pepperoni. This brother's going to eat this pizza. Are there any leftovers? Yes, there's 1 whole pizza left over. So we know there's enough for them to get 1. But we want the brothers to share 3 pizzas equally. How would you divide that last pizza? For them to share it equally, they get the same amount of pizza. How would you cut this pizza so that the brothers get the same amount? That's a really good idea. Let's cut it in half. So now we know for the brothers to get an equal amount, they are each getting 1.5 of the pizza. They get 1 whole one, there's our 1, and half, 1 of 2 pieces. Notice there are 2 pieces here, but the brothers only get 1 for it to be equal. So we could draw that by saying this brother gets this half, and brother 1 gets the last half. So they each get 1.5 pizzas. You know how to use fractions and didn't even realize that you're so smart. Can we show that they share the same pizzas equally a different way? Let's try it. I'm going to draw my 3 pizzas again. I know these aren't the perfect round pizzas we love, but those are the pizzas. And here are my brothers. Okay, there are my brothers. Can we split the pizzas another way where they get the exact same amount, where it's equal? Excellent idea. Let's cut them in half. What if we cut each pizza in half? The first one in half, the second one in half, and the third one in half. And brother one would get every side that has a little color. The way that we will write that is that this brother, I'm going to draw an arrow here to the dark side so we remember, and this brother can have the side with no toppings. So every side we see with no toppings is brother 2. Every side we see with toppings is brother 1. They're each getting half of every pizza that we see. How many halves will they get? Will brother 1 get? 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves. We can write that by saying they will get 3 halves, or to put it as a fraction, we can still write 3 halves, and that's 3 over 2, because they get 3, that 2 is representing halves. Is there another way that we can share the pizzas equally? You better believe it. So let's start by drawing our pizzas again. Pizza 1, pizza 2, pizza 3. The first time, they got a whole pizza and a half, 1 and a half. The second time, they got 3 halves, half of the first pizza, half of the second pizza, and half of the third pizza. We wrote that by writing 3 halves, and as a fraction, 3 halves again, 3 over 2. This time, how many pieces do you think we should divide our pizzas into? All right, let's go with 4. The good thing about 2 and 4, it's already an even number, and we have an even number of brothers, 2 brothers. So there are my pizzas divided in 4. Here are my brothers again. This time I'm just drawing their heads so we can keep going. There's a little body. How can we divide that where the brothers get the exact same amount of pizza? Think about it. How can we take these pizzas and divide them equally amongst the 2 brothers? As you're thinking, let's notice we have divided the pizza in fourths. Every pizza has 4 slices now, so it's in fourth. They have 4 equal parts. How many parts would each brother get? Let's start by saying how many parts we have total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 parts. How can we divide that 2 ways? Yes, each brother would get 6 pieces of pizza. 1, 2, we're putting some toppings on them. This is the brother who likes toppings. The cheese will leave plain. So now I have 6 pieces with toppings and 6 pieces of cheese. Is that an equal amount? You better believe it. Now, how can we write that? We know how to draw it. Let's write it. Keeping in mind, the pizza was divided into fourths. Yes, each brother had 6 fourths. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fourths. Another way we can write that as a fraction this time, 6 over 4. 6 over 4. Remember, all of this equals the whole pizza. When we divided this up, did the brothers ever get any more pizza? Was there ever any more pizza on their plate? No, each pizza was divided into different sized parts. Here it was divided into halves, here it was divided into fourths. Some larger, some smaller. But no matter what the size of the parts, the brothers are still sharing 3 pizzas equally, so they get the same amount. I'm going to say that again. Each pizza was divided into different sized parts. We divided this pizza into 2, this into 4. We could even keep going and divide it into 6. No matter what the size of the parts that we make, the brothers are still sharing the 3 pizzas equally. Now it's your turn. Let's read the problems and then use drawings to help solve the problems. Solve each problem in more than one way and show your work just as we did before. 3 friends shared 4 chicken quesadillas equally. I love chicken quesadillas. How many quesadillas did each friend get? Show one way and another way. I'm going to start by showing one way, and I want you to show another way on your own. The first thing I'm going to do is draw my 4 chicken quesadillas. Well, actually, I'm going to use a shape. That might be easier. Here are my 4 chicken quesadillas, and I want 3 friends to share these quesadillas. How can I do that where they get the same amount? 3 friends shared 4 chicken quesadillas. How can I do that where they get the same amount? First of all, is there enough for each of them to have 1? Here are my 3 friends. Friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. Is there enough for each friend to get their own chicken quesadilla? Yes. Friend 1 is having the first quesadilla, friend 2 is having the second quesadilla, and friend 3 is having the third quesadilla. How can I split the last one where they get the same amount? Absolutely. I'm going to split it into 3 even pieces. 1